Hey guys, welcome back to Red Devil TV. Man United 1, West Ham 0. Last minute result. Guys, the player that made the difference in that half, who was it? Martial. Martial came on. He done the business. What we missed in that game was a player who would run forward but would pass. Someone like a Rashford, but who would pass in the front line. And what we saw today was a lot of times Ronaldo was in the attacking front line and we saw him pass when he should have passed. Greenwood was not good today. He should have passed many times. Early on in the game, West Ham lost possession of the ball. We were on the counter-attack. Greenwood just put his head down, went for the shot. There was two defenders that were right in front of him, and he decides not to pass the ball to Ronaldo. And Greenwood, I will always criticise him for this because he does not make the right decisions. Martial came on, he got on the ball, ran forward, looked for the pass, looked to do that quick football, and that's what got us the goal. Look at the goal. Ronaldo to Martial, Martial to Cavani, Cavani to Rashford. Cavani for me seemed offside. I don't know how VAR gave that goal, but it's a goal and we take the result. We needed a result. Guys, let's talk about the things that went wrong today. I feel like in the first half we played a very deep line. It invited West Ham onto us, but what let us off was the fact that West Ham were not pressing forward that much. They were not pressing. They were not looking to get at us that much. We had most of the ball in the first half. We had 55% possession. We played a 4-4-2 off the board with Bruno and Ronaldo instead of Greenwood and Ronaldo. What you saw was Bruno pressing, Ronaldo did press, and then what you saw was a very compact and structured 4-4-2 formation. It allowed us to not get split open. I thought McTominay and Fred had very good defensive performances today, and the back line as well. I thought Dalot was phenomenal. And what we saw in the second half especially was when we did play a bit of a higher line, Dalot was very high up. Dalot, he had a few opportunities to score. I felt he was shooting too much, but he did have a good few crosses. I thought he was man of the match today, Dalot. I know Rashford scored the goal. I know Martial made the difference, but I thought Dalot was phenomenal for a good 60, 70 minutes. What was the difference today? I feel like it was a very tight game, but we had most of the possession. We deserved the win, I feel. Good a few opportunities. Offside opportunities where Ronaldo had one cross from Bruno where just a little bit more that would have gone in. But then again, we didn't create much. I didn't feel like we created all that much, and that's what's worrying. You know, there was a few good crosses in the box, didn't get onto any of our attackers. Greenwood was very, very selfish today. I mean, how many times is this going to happen? He needs to learn. And look, shout out to Rangnick, when you brought on Cavani, when you brought on Martial, Rashford, basically at the end it was a 4-2-4. That's what we were playing. We saw Bruno and McTominay stay in that almost like it was a pivot. They were playing as pivots because it's a 4-2-4. You saw two DMs and you saw four attackers. We had Martial, Cavani, Ronaldo, and Bruno. Look at all these players, very attacking players, and the only defense we just had the back four to protect us. I know McTominay is not good defensively as well. So, look, I think in the first half it was you saw both midfielders play very defensively, McTominay and Fred. But in the second half, you did see McTominay in the first 20 minutes go forward and look for those forward passes, and Fred would stay back. I felt like both of them had very good defensive performances. I thought McTominay was better in the second half going forward. Still not enough, in my opinion. We need a player who is gonna hold back, and I feel like even though we defended well, Bowen had a lot of opportunities to run past our midfield, and you saw Bruno going deep a lot of times to get the ball off him. Bruno was everywhere today. Bruno was absolutely everywhere, and guys, we needed the result. And I felt like we played well, but look, it's progress, step by step. Tellers was good, Dalot was phenomenal. Like I said, Varane and Maguire didn't have much to do, was quite solid from them. McFred, pretty decent defensively, not much going forward, even though Fred did put a good ball in the first half. Don't remember who it was for. Look, subs made the difference, but I think Martial made a difference. Someone who's going to carry the ball, look for those quick passes, not someone like a Rashford, who I know he scored the goal, not criticising him, but someone who is going to be on the ball, pass, look to do that quick football. Rashford doesn't really do that. Rashford drives forward, tries to get a pass play and then shoots. Same with Greenwood. These are two players who I think take a lot out of the game. You see the link between the defence and midfield today was pretty good, but the link between the midfield and the attack wasn't good. Greenwood wasn't passing enough. You saw a lot of time, Ronaldo's quite, you see Ronaldo going deep again to try and get the ball. Ronaldo's more involved today. A lot of good passing today, but then again, a lot of sloppiness as well. A lot of sloppy passing. Antonio wasn't good today. I felt like Declan Rice got a lot of success in that first half. He was getting the ball a lot of our midfield and attacking players. But look, it's what we needed. It's what we need. We needed this result. I felt like that goal was coming. It would have been a big shame because I feel like we deserved the game even though it wasn't perfect. We deserved the win even though it wasn't perfect. next game, FA Cup game, we'll see what happens there. But look, we need a holding midfielder. I really hope we get a defensive midfielder in January. It's not going to make all the difference, but it's going to make a big difference to our squad. Someone who's going to hold that position, allow us to attack. And look, today we had two midfielders doing the same job. McTominay and Fred in the first half, they were both defending. There was no link between the midfield and the attack. And the attack themselves, the players like Greenwood, Ronaldo and Elanga. Elanga was very quiet today, I feel, and he didn't get enough of the ball. Sancho, it's a shame Sancho wasn't available. I would have loved to see Sancho on the right, Martial on the left. I want to see Martial on the left now, and I really hope he wants to play in that position because he offers so much. And even though earlier on this season he didn't look good, he offers things that Rashford, Elanga and Greenwood don't. And look, Martial will look to cross as well. We saw a couple of times today when he came on, he does cross the ball and he looks to do everything, to cross, the quick football, to make runs, but play that quick tiki-taka football. And I hope Martial doesn't go to Spain because he is going to learn that role very well in Spain. They like to play that type of football no matter what club he goes to. But I hope Martial stays because he offers something that other players don't offer. It's going to be interesting to see these next 2 weeks if we get a midfielder, if Rangnick will play Martial in the FA Cup game. Guys, please let me know what you think. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.